All right, who else? Okay, let's move on to the early prelims. Derek Brunson. Okay, let's go over this. Derek Brunson against Dricus Du Plessis.
Criminal.
Do you know? I was researching a bit on Brunson. Do you know there's a category robbery of the year? Did you know that?
No.
There is on Wikipedia. There's a category of robbery of the year. Here it is. Sherdog 2017 robbery of the year against Anderson Silva. I thought
Derek Brunson.
I gave it to Brunson that fight. He lost on points, didn't he?
Yeah, that was his decision.
Yeah, that was it back there. UFC 208. Who headlined that card? Holly Holm. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus, that wasn't great. That is not a great poster. He got robbery of the year.
Congrats.
I don't think that was. How's that? Imagine if they made a belt.
Congrats on losing, bro.
Imagine if they made a belt for that.
What a backslap of a award.
Right. That's some terrible spelling.
Yeah.
It worked somehow. I still gave this one. Where are you there? I gave this to Derek Brunson, but not a robbery.
Okay.
Not a robbery. Let's have a look at some stats here. Okay, Brunson the first, close on the second, close on the third. Yep. What did he win by? Unanimous. 28, 29, 29, 20. Someone, Eric Colon. Colon? How do you say that?
Colon,
yeah. Colon, buddy. Oh, ref, Eve Levine, nice. Someone gave round one. That is a disgrace.
I don't understand that. Like, how can you have that much of a discrepancy between judges? Like, you're all watching the same thing. I just don't get it.
And he had 3 minutes, nearly 4 minutes of control time.
Yeah.
And 2 takedowns.
Yeah.
That was a robbery.
So he had 10 attempts, right? And he got 2 takedowns.
Yep.
I've always wondered this, and I should probably know this as someone that's on a podcast, but should they, like, with the takedowns, if you've attempted a lot, like 10, right, and you've landed 2, and the other person has defended 8, which is super impressive, like...
Should they get a point for defending it?
Well, that, but also... Do your takedowns that you have landed kind of seem obsolete at that stage because you've tried like 1 million and you've only landed 2? Like, because I would personally give more credit to Anderson Silva for defending 8.
Because Brunson's good. Takedowns,
he's a good wrestler.
Very good.
But, like, what is the criteria with that? Because, I don't know. Like, what if you have someone, and I'm sure this has happened before, what if you have someone that is just attempting takedowns at every point he gets in the fight, he gets no damage done to him, but he also does no damage to the other person. But he's attempted 1 million takedowns, and it's like the worst fight you could think of.
Didn't someone do that? Didn't someone go from 18?
It happened in The Ultimate Fighter years ago. I don't remember what the fight was or who was fighting, but I remember that was a thing that came up.
Damian Maia, that was it, against Woodley. 21 failed takedowns. Against Tyrone. Jeez, that would have been just a wonderful fight to watch.
Great.
What are we even talking about here? Let's get back.
It's all about the judges.
We're talking about Anderson. So we're talking about Brunson. Brunson, I think he's a lot like Charles Oliveira in the sense, not his fighting style, in the sense, if Brunson turns up, like I'm talking like. If he turns up ready to fight like he did against Kevin Holland, like Shabazzian, remember that beat down of Shabazzian he did? Or Darren Till. If Brunson turns up like the Brunson ready to fight, he can compete with the best. The absolute. He didn't turn up against Israel and he got destroyed. He didn't turn up. He looked bad against Cannonier. Just dropped. Is it his chin? What would he be? Late 30s?
I think Cannonier.
39?
Cannonier's just too strong for him, hey? Cannonier's huge. But
massive.
I don't know. The only point of contention I have there is, like, those matchups where he, like, where he really shines.
Dominates.
Like Edmund, Kevin Holland, Darren Till. What do they all have in common? They're all strikers.
Yeah.
And Kevin Holland's probably the best striker out of those 3, I'd say. But, like, you know, Kevin has 0 wrestling. Edmund... I don't know. He looked like shit in that fight. He showed no wrestling at all. And Darren Till, we all know, has the worst ground game in the UFC. I don't know. I feel like just stylistically, that's
worse
why
than Derek Lewis?
Yeah, probably.
Gee,
yeah.
That's a big call. I agree.
I think stylistically, those matchups were just perfect for him. Yeah. I don't think it shows how good he is or how how shit he is. But then, like, Israel Adesanya, like, lost against Israel, but Israel, he was the champ. Like, not at the time and not anymore, but that shows how, like, what level he's at compared to those boys. You know what I mean? So I don't think it was a matter of Cannonier being as good as you think he is. I think he just had the perfect matchup against that in that little streak there.
I think you're right there. Well,
Thanks, mate.
I know, I do agree.
I don't say much.
I don't agree with you much. But you have a look. Even going back to 2016, he lost to Prime Whittaker. Or Whittaker when he really started. That's when he started the charge. He went up, found his weight division.
Yep.
Anderson Silva, robbery, as we know, got... I don't know what happened. Beat Machida.
Yeah. When's that? 2017? Yeah.
He still had a bit left in him, Machida. Back in the day. Yeah. That was when you knew Machida. It was over.
Yeah.
Good Jacare. Lost to Izzy.
Yeah.
Went on a tear and then lost to Cannonier.
Oh, he KO'd him as well.
He's never had a title shot. He's always been there.
He's been so close.
So close.
So close. But
I reckon a win over Cannonier definitely would have given him a title shot.
Oh, God, yeah. And then he would have just lost.
Oh, he would have been destroyed. Who would he have gone up against? Izzy. And Izzy win against Faheda, and look what happened there.
Yeah. Rematch got announced today.
I'm gonna move on now to his opponent, Dricus Du Plessis. Now, he is so much better than I thought.
Yeah. Dricus is amazing.
He is absolutely outstanding. When I first saw him, he's only been in since 2020. He hasn't been around that long.
Yeah, no, he's fresh, man. He's pretty much brand new.
When he fought Trevin Giles. Trevin. Oh, wrong one. Let's step back to 1993. I know that's... what? Trevin.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. It's just such a strange reference.
It's actually Tevin. It's Tevin that sings that song, but it's close enough for me.
Hey, if Trevin Giles had blonde hair, we'd be doing a Cisco reference. So
that's for Eagle and Under, hey? What was I even talking about? Okay, Trevin Giles is where he came forward, just blitzed, KO'd.
Yeah.
Dricus is excellent on the ground. I thought, and he's just a jacked Safa.
Yeah.
And South Africans are tough.
They got that fire, you know.
I'm never going to badmouth the South African. And he's from Pretoria, so he is. Oh, geez, he grew up. That was rough where he grew up. So he came out, he KO'd Perez in his debut, and then Trevin Giles. That Trevin Giles, I thought, okay, he's great striker. I did look at his stats there, and I go, all right, he's heavily on the subs.
Yeah.
And then he's just learned to punch.
Yeah. He's this is, I remember we talked about this when he versed Darren Till. Like, Darren Till, counterpuncher, very good at it for the most part. But the thing that we spoke about was because Dricus, he blitzes a lot, you know? You're not expecting him to move, and like he'll do these patterns, and you're like, okay, he's going to do this next, and then boom, blitz, and he gets you every time.
Like Masvidal.
The fact that Darren, I mean, granted, Darren hasn't really had the best of, streaks lately, but Darren's a good counterpuncher. The fact that he managed to just get Darren Till off so many times. Oh, that sounded bad. He managed to surprise him so many times. Goes to show, like, Dricus is very, what's the word? Deceiving, like, with his striking. Like, he just will keep you guessing the entire time. I think he's amazing. I really love Dricus.
I reckon Dricus, he's not ranked at the moment, is he? He can't be. Is he ranked?
Well, no, Darren Till wasn't ranked, was he?
Oh, hang on. He's ranked 10.
Damn.
Hang on.
And rightfully so. He's a legend.
Hang on. Let's have a look. In the middleweight rankings, I should have had these up before. Middleweight. There he is, number 10. Good on you, Dricus. I didn't even know that.
That's amazing.
Jeez.
He deserves that.
I think with Dricus, this is what I reckon he's doing. I don't know. This is just a guess to get off my back. Dricus on the ground is exceptional. He's obviously extremely strong.
Yep. I think
he is choosing the right people to show his hands with, and I think he is going to work his way up. He's going to get this title. I reckon he's going to probably go for the knockout this weekend, and everyone's going to think, oh, he's a striker, we've got to watch that, and then he's going to have a fight, like maybe a top 5 contender fight, and he may go back to the wrestling. And then, because everyone's preparing for the blitz.
I'm with you on this.
And then he shoots and takes him down, and he is absolutely outstanding on the ground. What is he? Is he a secondary black belt in kickboxing?
Yep.
He doesn't even have like a massive wrestling. I mean, he's got judo.
But
he's got a kickboxing background.
We've seen him on the ground. I mean, like, this is what I really like about him. Like, in his last fight, right? Like, he won by submission. He knows he's up against Darren Till. How many fighters do we see that we pick go on to fight a striker, even though... And like, they know that their opponent is a good striker. How many times do they just try to strike with them? You know, it's like an ego thing. It's like, no, I can knock this guy out. I'm going to strike with him, even though this guy is an amazing striker. Dricus doesn't do that. Dricus is like, this guy is a really good striker. I'm going to go to the ground. This guy has got a really good ground game. I'm going to strike. Like, he's so smart. I don't know. It's just it seems to be rare now that people use their intelligence with that basic, math. Like,
do you think Dricus is going to fight for the title?
I think eventually he will. He might find himself in a bit of a position. What's a good comparison? Like a Beneil Dariush, maybe.
Beneil. Who's he fighting? Beneil just fight got announced the other day.
Yeah, Charles Oliveira. But, Beneil was so close to the title all the time, and the UFC just kind of struggles to give it to him. I feel like, because he's Drake is definitely the dark horse of the middleweight division. Absolutely.
He's fighting the 5th ranked Derek Brunson.
Yeah. I reckon he's going to... I'm predicting...
Hit me.
Brunson goes for the takedown. Dricus times that knee perfectly and knocks him out. It's going to be awesome.
I do like it.
I'm not a Derek Brunson fan, so...
I don't mind Derek. I do like Dricus, so... I think Dricus is going to win. Hey, we've got some odds. There's some odds at me, Aldra.
Yeah, Derek Brunson, 289.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and Dricus, $1.42.
A 5th rank fighting a 10th rank, and he's still 289.
Yep.
If the right Derek Brunson rocks up, though...
Nah, I disagree.
If Derek wins, I think he's just going to make it an extremely boring fight.
Yeah.
3 rounds.
Yeah, probably. I don't see Derek being able to KO Dricus or anything like that.
Yeah.
But also, it is criminal that this fight's on the prelims.
Not even the feature prelim.
And Bo Nickel is on the main card. Like, come on, brother.
We're going hard on Bo Nickel today.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I reckon Dricus is going to win. I think he's going to win well, which he deserves. I reckon he's going to shoot to 5. Yeah. I'll put him at 5 only because Paulo's that inactive. Sean Strickland is coming off a loss. Roman and Jack Hermanson, they'll just slot down because they've got nowhere to go. I reckon Brunson...
Yeah, I'm with you.
I reckon Brunson will drop to 8 and Dricus to 5.
I agree. Yeah, that's pretty much perfect, I reckon.
That is perfect. That's all I do is just say perfect stuff. Dricus, put the money on.
Yeah.
Okay, now that is criminal. Firstly, not being the free. That should be the opening of the main card.
Absolutely.
That's what I believe. Maybe even second. Gamrot should be first.